okay with stepping aside and allowing you guys to move forward. I think you guys will have a great time. But I don't want to be around a dark cloud. Okay? I don't see it.
We have decided that none of us currently have an emotional connection with you.
What's going on, heavy hitters? Welcome to Heavy Hitter Media. If this is your first time, welcome back. If it is not, over here we like to do a little bit of anything where we read, rant, and review. I just got to be honest with this episode of Married to Medicine, Season 8, Episode 6, Wine Country. I'm conflicted, like for real. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't really care if Quad came or went. I just don't like how it happened. To me, they set Quad up. Let's just go on and get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's go on and have this heavy conversation.
Heavy Hitter Media.
So I know a lot of people may agree or may not disagree. Baby, listen, just go into the comments. Let's talk about it. Do you agree with how everything unfolded? Do you think it was deserving? Do you think it was time? Again, I don't have a dog in the fight. Do I think Quad has done a lot? Yes, but I think Toya has as well. So they're both guilty. Quad probably just has gone lower. Let's go on and start this review, y'all. We get a montage. We start with Heavenly. We go to Dr. Jackie. We get over to Sweet Tea and Dr. G with his little bitty voice. Anyway, she's playing nurse to her geriatric patient, telling her to get his scriptions. Y'all, there's all my scriptions. If you don't know church music, then you would know what I was just saying. But anyway, she tells him his butt is getting tight. Sweet tea girl style. Then we get over to the core four. Heavenly, Dr. Simone, Dr. Jackie, and Toya. Well, Heavenly came in season 2, although I love me some Heavenly. Anyone that supports my channel knows I love me some Heavenly. But I would think Quad would be a core 4 because you would have been the 4 that were there originally. However, you're meeting to set up Quad. Let me lean in and have this every conversation. Y'all set that woman up. Y'all set her up. Why invite her if you don't want her there and you're not going to really give her a chance to do whatever it is you're looking for, you know? Or maybe no, y'all were looking for whatever inkling of a chance to blame her for something so you can out her. Like this, that's what I'm conflicted on. Like, she came in jovial. She came in having a good time. She's speaking to everyone. She's coming under the impression that she... Poor Quad. Y'all set that woman up. Toya starts off the conversation indicating that she wants this to be a positive representation of who she is and the professional women that she is with. And I just have one question. Toya, do these investors not know who you are? Have they not watched the show? Then they would know exactly who they are partnering with when it comes to business. Box them, rocks them, Toya. Girl, get up out of here. Anyway, I think Toya is so beautiful, though. And when people say she looks like Sweet Teeth, I'm like, kind of, sort of, but Toya's pretty. No, I'm sorry. Toya's beautiful. Sweet Tea is pretty, if that makes sense. Again, we begin with the conversation of Quad and what the differences are that they have with her. All of them go around the room. I don't understand how Toya has become so forgetful and not realizing the things that she's done. You and Quad have done things to one another. I'm still confused on what Dr. Simone's issue is with Quad. Am I the only one? Again, drop in the comments. Let me know. I still don't know what Simone's issue with Quad is outside of the sister circle moment when Quad was just like, these are my real friends. Dr. Simone, have you not gotten over that? Because what I'm really feeling is that y'all are bonding because of trauma bond, right? I don't like her. You my friend, so I'm not gonna like her. Simone, I don't get it. Heavenly, baby girl, I love you so much, but y'all's friendship is so confusing. But, there are friendships and sisterhoods that are confusing. They start the conversation about who's going to invite Quad. Why invite Quad if you don't really want her there? Right? Why? Because we know why Quad would come, because Quad needs to get paid for filming. But why bring her? I know why, because you want your moment. Toya, you set this up perfectly because you want your moment to get Quad back. And you got it. You got it and you're getting it, according to Quad. Heavenly then chimes in and says, well, I'm going to get Phaedra to invite her since that's her new best friend. That's who she's been hanging with. I feel abandoned. Well, Heavenly, I mean, again, you and Quad's friendship is questionable. It's odd. We move over to Heavenly, and Allura comes downstairs to chat with Heavenly. Laura's look, she's such a pretty little young lady. And the conversation starts about where she's going to school. And Heavenly says we're going to schedule some tours. And of course, Laura has her mind dead set on going to FAMU. She takes off her robe and pulls her jacket down, shows her mom, I'm going to FAMU, shows her the acceptance. And Heavenly's like, you've been admitted to quite a few schools. Yeah, but I'm going here, Mom. Please don't start crying. Heavenly gets emotional. She says, what are you majoring in? It's going to be biology. Heavenly says, oh, you just want to be a mini me. Oh, that's a cute little moment with them. We move over to Simone and Cecil and the boys, Michael and Miles. Well, they are really adamant about being empty nesters. Why? Y'all not supposed to do nothing. I'm playing it's your home, your money, do what you want to do. However, they are buying the boys a condo because they're going to purchase real estate, giving the oldest 1 year of free rent and the youngest 2 years of free rent. I've seen people say the oldest is 26. I've seen others say he's 24. I think he's 24, but he's been in school 6 years, college. So I think that's where the confusion is coming in. The youngest is 20. She starts a contract with all these rules of what they can and cannot do. In the confessional, we see Simone again, as I've said in my other videos. It's a lot of eyes. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Matter of fact, Cecil jumped onto Twitter to show us this. Cecil, you ain't showed us shit. You're still a kept man. You say you do real estate, but you're such a meek, mild mannered man. You just looking over at Simone because Simone is the money. Child, you don't work. Shut up. Shut up. You don't work. We get over to Toya. Toya is packing, and Dr. Eugene comes in. He brings wine, says something about letting the wine chill or some shit. I don't know. Dr. Eugene starts the conversation about how proud he is, which he has always been proud of her. He should be proud. You paid for her. She's a bought bride. No, I'm just joking. Because they have a great marriage that works for them. I believe he over there working all them jobs so he can keep her happy because he probably felt he could never have a woman like Toya. Just my opinion. That's what I think. Dr. Eugene starts up the conversation because Toya is saying she wants this to be a good trip with no arguing. And he immediately starts to blame Quad. Well, Quad's going to be there. And you say you don't want any arguing. Every time you guys get together, she starts arguments. Well, have we forgot how Toya starts arguments too? It takes two people to argue because if only one person is arguing, that's a clown. So no, it takes two people to look foolish and clownish arguing with one another. So let's not act like your wife, Dr. Eugene, has not been the fool and arguing with Quad too, as well as embarrassing you. Again, like I said, I feel he's over there working all them jobs because he probably felt he could never have a woman like Toya. So that's why he was running himself crazy. We move on to the airport. The ladies arrive. We have Heavenly, Dr. Simone Sweet Teeth, Dr. Alicia and Toya who have arrived. They land in San Francisco. They get into the Sprinter. We start with the young girl jokes. After the young girl jokes, we start with who invited Quad. Well, I don't know how Quad got here. I don't know who invited. Did you invite her? Because no, I didn't invite her. What? Why did y'all even want this girl to come just to say? Again, I say y'all set that woman up. Heavenly and Sweet Teeth begin to exchange words because Heavenly is convinced on arguing with Sweet Teeth because Heavenly is doing what Heavenly does, her job, and she gives us entertaining moments, right? I love. People don't, Dr. Heavenly, if you ever see this, I live. I live because Sweet Teeth, you came into this friend group young and naive, and you should have been more prepared because you're a fan. You clearly watched the show. Your husband, who clearly wanted to be back on, should have warned you on how this works. Sweetie, you're trying to be friends or in a friend group with women that are 20 plus years your age, like you're old enough to be their child. Some of them have a child close to your age. Like, girl, your husband should have better prepared you for what was happening. This naivete, bless your heart. Bless your heart. But y'all wanted to be on the show. You got what you asked for. They arrive to the cottages. There's some of the rooms are shared, some are solo rooms. Now we start the conversation. See, this is where y'all set this woman up. Toya wants to get her lick back so bad, and she did. as that's why I'm conflicted because I want to be like, yes, Toya. Then I'm like, girl, wait, Toya. Like, girl, come on, this is some more high school mean girl childish shit. Like, this what we doing? we start the conversation of, well, where's Quad gonna stay? Can she stay with you? No. Can she stay with you? No. Can she stay with you? Hell no. Can she stay with you? I would decide not to do that. So now, this whole time, Quad is the butt of the joke of the Quad. Let me lean in and have this heavy conversation, right? Pause me, please. How have you sat on lives recently with these women? Smiling and yes, yes, darling, and oh, girlfriend. And look, the dog, what are the people saying? Reliving, have you forgotten how they have treated you? Is this real? Is this fake? If it's fake, girl, we'll move on because, you know, the audience, we the people, what are the people saying? Like you like to say, we are here like, I don't like how that looks. The optics of how this looks makes me feel uncomfortable, and it ain't happening to me. It's happening to Quad. Dr. Simone comes up with the plan, saying the new girl, Alicia, who was said about a good 15 words this episode, they are definitely moving you up to friend of, because baby, they have had you on the mute challenge this entire season so far. We're 6 episodes in, and you're finally getting a good 10 to 15 words in. The ladies are going bike riding. I like this type of dynamic, right? When people are just having fun on a girl's trip. You know what is so crazy that we love it here? I love it anywhere. But if this was Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all would be, oh my God, that's so boring. They went to Napa Valley and they went bike riding. They're at the spa. They're so boring. Like, this isn't the extravagance that I would really like to see on the franchises. But then again, this isn't Housewife. This is Married to Medicine. So this is kind of apropos to what they would do. Right. So I enjoy just the leisure, having fun, girls laughing, drinking wine, women being women, enjoying each other's company, sisters and friends, all that type of BS y'all be saying that y'all do, right? But if this was our HOA, y'all be, oh my God, this is so boring. Oh my God, Candy's the worst. Because y'all blame Candy for everything, baby. Candy can't just come on and do a scene for nothing without being blamed. But this ain't Housewives of Atlanta. I'm sorry, y'all. They start the spa treatments. There's only one massage table and 2 massage chairs. So clearly they have to take times. Sweet Tea is getting a massage and she lets the girls know that she told Dr. G we haven't said. And everybody's like, girl, why would you do that? She's like, that's his dentist. Toya goes into the confessionals, takes a couple of jabs. Toya has a beautiful smile. She has no upper lip, but she has a beautiful smile. Unfortunately, Quad is en route. She's enjoying the sights. And is this this? So is that that? Quad talks like this, darling. What are the people saying? What is it? Yes, darling. Is that the city? Is this downtown Napa Valley? Quad, girl, aren't you like from Memphis or Arkansas or some shit? Where did they come from? What are the people saying? I'm just in there saying to myself, girl, you have no idea what you're walking into. You have no idea who invited you and why didn't they forewarn you? It's being rumored that the producer invited you, which should have been a huge red flag. Quad, if none of the girls invited you, but the production team had to invite you, huge red flag. Well, maybe Quad knew exactly what she was walking into. After all this time and the setup that they did with Mariah, she clearly had to know what was going on, right? Drop into the comments, y'all. Do y'all think she knew she was walking into the firing range? Because really, they lit her up. They lit that woman up, baby. It was just coming back to back. Quad arrives, she goes straight to Toya's room, and there's this immediate cold. Again, I'm conflicted because I understand her receiving Quad that way. Although Quad, in my opinion, is really trying to come like, girl, I know we got into it, but I'm gonna come in trying to prove that I'm changed. I really want to be here because I need to work and make this money. Do not try to block my bag, but I don't care what none of y'all say, except my hitters, of course. Any of y'all, I really appreciate good conversation in the comments. But Toya's ultimate lick back to Quad is to end her bag, ice her out, and get her off the show, which clearly is happening. Look at the video I posted last week. That is the conversation. Many people are having that. She says she only has 2 more episodes. So I don't know. But Quad sits down. They exchange pleasantries. Toya is dry. Quad is trying. Toya goes straight into, girl, I didn't know if you were really coming, so I didn't have a room for you. It's so interesting how Quad is being set up, and she's taking it on the chin like, Girl, I have money. I can go to another estate. I can go. No, no, we found you something. It's just the way that you say it. And again, I'm conflicted because I get it. When you over somebody, you're over them. And I'm a Taurus. When I'm done, I'm done. I wouldn't even be conversing with Quad as a tourist. But I wouldn't have set her up either to come somewhere to immediately feel iced out and alienated or the tension. I wouldn't have even invited someone as a tourist. So that's some shady shit to me for y'all to bring this girl on this trip. We're gonna give her one more time, and y'all need to let her know this is her last trip. You the boss? See, that's the problem. Y'all have given women like them too much power. Potomac, too much power. Oh, well, let's just ice them out. If I don't film with them, she can't get paid. She won't get any scenes. No, no, no. Producers, y'all so wrapped up in drama and these bullshit conflicts instead of making these women give us what we really want, which is conflict resolution. That's what I would like to see. Sometimes it is beyond, but you can sit in a room with one another and not have to be so goddamn fiery, Toya, like getting her put up out that bachelorette party. Trifling. Toya lets her know, oh, we found you something. Quad cracks a joke. She was joking, Simone. Well, girl, it's out in the field. Did you dig a hole? Girl, where is this? Simone, did you really think she would do that to you, Quad? Simone, Quad is like, I'm sure in Quad's mind, she was like, bitch, that was a joke. You know damn well I was joking. She can't do that. She don't run the shit here. I mean, so do you really think she would do that to you? Do you really think she would do that to you, Quad? Ooh, Simone got a serious over about y'all. Anyway, let's get back to the show. Quad takes a deep breath and she's like, okay, well, thank you so much. And then she's like, well, where's the room? Is it in the field? Still cracking jokes. But you know what? When you're fed up and upset with someone, even the jokes upset you, right? You're like, because in your mind, again, while I'm conflicted, in your mind, like, bitch, I know this lady's in there trying to joke with me like we cool. No, she's not sitting there trying to have fun. Bitch, I don't like you. I'm only doing this because I have to contractually. Be glad I don't swing on you. I'm sure that's probably what is going through Toya's mind because she's like, ugh. Simone is going to walk Quad to her room because apparently their rooms are close by one another. I am so glad that Simone came back after walking Quad out, telling Toya you had an attitude, which Toya did. Like again, conflicted because I get that you don't like her, but why? Oh, y'all need to invite her because she needs to know this is her last trip. You came with the intent of trying to pull her in. You were trying to bait her, and Kawhi was just like, "I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I know what this is about." Maybe Kawhi didn't know what was up. Yeah, she had to because she wasn't taking the bait. And then she tells Simone, "You're fake. Y'all smile on her face and y'all talk." Now she is right. That's what y'all do. Let me lean on in and have this conversation so we can talk about it. Yeah, y'all do be on that fake shit. However, one thing I do appreciate about Simone is that she's like, I can be cordial. I can be cordial. And I love that about her because she's a professional woman. That's what people do who have professions, Toya. I don't like this mean girl stuff Toya is doing. Like these people have their own issues with this woman. You ain't got to be the leader of the mean girl crew. Oh, you don't like, I don't like her, so you can't like her. Because that's exactly what it's giving. Oh, y'all fake, y'all talk, you know, that's your friend. You need to walk your friend. Like, yeah, I don't like this mean girl stuff Toya doing. It's childish and you're too old for that. What I did not like is that Simone is sitting here really vetting and trying to explain herself to Toya. Oh, I'm going to talk about it tonight. I cannot believe that you don't have trust in me that I won't handle it tonight. Why are you explaining yourself to Toya? Girl, you are a medical provider. You're a doctor, an OBGYN. She's a professional tennis player. The fuck? What you go? Girl, wouldn't dare. Dr. Jackie and Fei Fei arrive. They go to Toya's room. They make a joke again about quiet. All right, be quiet in your room, girl. She asks, see, this is that mean stuff, girl. Let me pull you on my side because I want you to be upset with quiet. And I know it. I can feel it. I know you. I just need to be able to tell you I thought so. Why'd you change your flight? It didn't have anything to do with quiet. Of course, phony Fei Fei, fake Dra, as I call her, is like, oh, my son had his teeth pulled. He had a birthday party. I threw him up in a balloon. I couldn't catch him. I had to run around town to get him. And I just, lie, child. Did I didn't even know what time of flight was? Girl, don't you got a butler? So I'm sure if you have a butler, Phaedra, you have an assistant, or you have an iPhone with a calendar and reminders. Girl, what the girl that Phaedra, girl, you a mess. Just say, girl, I see y'all don't mess with Quad, so I have to back up off her because I need to be in y'all's good graces to make sure that I can come back next season because I see I've been off this type of franchise in a minute and I see how things work, right? Y'all don't want to film with it? Oh, y'all ice her out. Y'all set them up and y'all come up with plans. So I'm gonna pull back from Quad. Although Quad's supposed to be my she's supposed to be my homegirl, the new freaking Freck. Phaedra, pause me, please. Phaedra, you ain't gonna last so long. They isolate Quad, get her off. Who the next one they coming after? They already say you fake and you lie. Who they coming after they get Quad off? You are Heavenly, and they not gonna get Heavenly off. She's too pivotal to the show. She plays an integral part. It's not gonna happen. We get on to the dinner. We have Toya, Simone, and Sweet Tea arrive first. Dr. Alicia next. Heavenly and Jackie, and then Dr. Jackie announces that she'll be meeting with the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris, who is her soror. They're both members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, which is really, really amazing. That's an amazing opportunity. Dr. Jackie says in her confession for her to have eyes, I mean, I must be doing something right. Girl, of course you are. The way you got commercials and everything that have been coming through in the past, we haven't really seen a Dr. Jackie commercial this season, have we? Interesting. Just thought about it. Everybody comes on in. Phaedra arrives with door knockers on her knockers. Quad arrives, and the jubilation and all of the fun ceases. And I'm just like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like they say, you could cut the tension with a knife. She walked up and all of y'all just got quiet. Girl, come on, man. This is some bullshit. She sits down, clearly probably reading the room. Toya, despite where we are, I just want you to know I am immensely proud of you and blah, 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 whatever, whatever. And I'm just like, okay, that's cool. That's a good start. Overbite, underbite, Dr. Simone takes it, although calmly, because we know Dr. Simone can go from here to there. Well, this is a great segue to go into wanting to know what is your status with the friend group, more so the OGs. She goes into a diatribe and this long explanation. Some of it seemed very genuine about not having a safe space. And then Simone, you've got to stop that. Well, I'm sorry, Dr. Simone, you asked her a question. What was she? I'm sorry, what would you have rather her say, Dr. Simone? Because I think this is where the conflict is coming from me. Y'all want her to say her truth, but you want her to say what you want to hear, and that's not where she is. Now, on the other side of the coin, Quad, you do need these ladies. Although you have let them know there is no emotional attachment to any of you, but I'm trying my best to get that back to you. See, that's another thing with selective hearing, because once they heard, girl, I don't F with you, but there was no more. Because what she said is, I want to be good with y'all. I want y'all to be good with me. I don't have an emotional attachment at the moment, but I want to get back to it. They didn't hear that part. Well, what changed? Why would you want to be around a group of girls that you don't like, that you don't want to be around? This woman just said, due to the things that we've experienced with one another, I have lost a certain emotional attachment to the group. That is why I go do my own thing and I hang with my young homegirls because they're fun. We go do this, we go do that. Y'all are married. She's not married. It is so interesting that because some of you have these developed friendships that it's expected for everyone that y'all want to put her out of the group because she don't hang with y'all. Sweet Tea didn't hang with y'all before this. Now that she's in, and y'all are only befriending her because you're trying to get it quiet. And now that y'all brought the abuser, allegedly, back to the show, now you got to be friend with the abuser's wife? Y'all crazy. That's some bullshit. So we had that information. To me, Simone just immediately became combative, which she does, and she raised her voice. Well, why? What's changed? Girl, I want to fix it. I need to work. I wish they could break the fourth wall because I would have loved for Carter to say, bitch, I need to work. Girl, I need my money. I need my coins. Y'all saw my house. I stood on that balcony. I gave that long, overdrawn speech. Y'all know why? Quit acting crazy. Quad also tells them, girl, everybody gets a second chance. I just want to get better. Toya in her confessional, she just doesn't get it. No, Toya, you don't want to admit it. She got it. You don't want to get it because, again, Quiet is not saying what y'all want to hear. At this point, Heavily speaks up and she's going into attack mode again. Pop, pop, pop. Toya's coming back to back. Well, I feel like you're using me because Phaedra said, Dr. Jackie said, this person said, I got an email and a text and a call that said you said. Like, calm down, Heavily. Girl, you just threw everybody under the... Dr. Jackie said you're using me. Phaedra said that you changed your flight because you didn't want to fly with her. Toya don't like you. I don't like you. Simone don't like you. Girl, like, dang. Phaedra, you should have been honest. It shouldn't have taken her to call you out for you to be honest. Because when you said, well, I just said I wasn't going to bring you around if it's going to have to be all this tension when you come. And Quad's like, wait, what? Clearly, you did not have that conversation. And it's so crazy. Quad, this is on you. The conflict I'm having. This is on you. You've been there since season 1. You have to be introduced by a newbie? That's crazy. That's crazy. And that's a slap in the face. Dr. Heavily moves on to say, well, you said about Dr. G and how he used to date you and that he needed to give you a $4K a month allowance. Phaedra goes into her confessional. My purses cost $10,000. What is $4,000 going to be? Girl, first of all, we're not talking about now. Where you walking around in all these fake labels wanting to be a new type of city girl. We're talking about, what, 10 years ago? Probably more than that. Before he got married to the girl, to Quad. Back then, when you were walking around looking like Sister Holy Whore. Not Sister Holy Whore. When you were looking like the matronly mom who sits on the second row with a scarf over her knees. That's the person that probably asked for $4,000. And I believe it because you were scamming. You a scammer. Girl, now wait a minute, because weren't you messing? When did you date Dr. G? Because you said you met your man, Apollo, in the 12th grade. So when did you date Dr. Why ain't nobody called that out yet? You said you met Apollo in the 12th grade, been with him ever since, but you dated Dr. G at some point? When? I want to know. Anyway, so all this is coming out. Faye says, no, that's a lie. Then she gonna Sweet Tea. Did he ever tell you that? That don't mean nothing. He may not have told Sweet Tea that because he wants you to be cool with Phaedra. So he might not have told Sweet Tea that about you because he's like, that's a huge character flaw. Maybe he didn't want people to know that he a sugar daddy, although we already know it because he was clearly paying for Quad, allegedly. Because look at Quad, look at him. And his little bitty voice. It's interesting because the two of them, Heavily and Quad, are going back and forth. Both of them are raising their voices. And you won't let Quad respond or you won't let Quad talk. Because Heavily, as much as I love you, I'm going to also be very honest with you. That is a bully tactic. Nene used to do that on Housewives. A lot of wives do that on these franchises. You won't let them speak because you're over talking to them because you're so busy trying to prove your point. But you're asking a question, but you won't let them speak. Child, that's how that episode ended, y'all. Again, I'm conflicted. Do I think Quad does a lot? Yes, but so do the others. I don't like how they set her up just to get their lick back. More so Toya. I don't like how Toya wrangled the core four together to set this plan in motion and get the ball rolling on setting up Quad. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Does she deserve it? Maybe. Because didn't you similarly do something to Mariah? Y'all be sure to go to all of my social media on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, Heavy Hitter Media. Like, comment, and subscribe. Again, liking the video is a free way to show your support, and it lets the algorithm know that you like what's up. So, again, like and subscribe. Tell your people about the boy. Y'all welcome to Heavy Hitterville. Until the next time, y'all be easy. Peace.
You are now twerking to Heavy Hitter Media. You are twerking. Heavy Hitter Media. Heavy Hitter Media.
Y'all come on back and let's have this heavy conversation.